Hello world, I am Timber, and this is the dungeon. We're down here in the dungeon and we're going to talk about guns. This will be my first video on the channel, and I hope it's a good one. So let's just jump right into it. You need to be closer. Come here. So this is the CZ P-01's case. I think any good handgun company should send their handguns with a case, not just a cardboard box. Well, you could buy your own cases, I guess. Got the gold clamps, of course. And there's no gun in here. That's because the CZ P-01 is my preferred handgun for carry. Yay! So these are not the original magazines. The original magazines have a rubber base plate. These are ones I just bought because I needed extra mags. And let's go ahead and unload the gun, because all guns are loaded until you prove them otherwise by unloading them. So there's a plus round. Let's check the chamber to be extra safe. Alrighty then. And now that we know it's unloaded, let's go ahead and look at the case for now. It comes with your basic cleaning rods, cleaning brushes, and if you take a knife and cut out just a little bit of this back space, you can actually fit a whole extra magazine in there. So you'll have your magazine in the gun, your 2 magazines here, your extra magazine where your bonus parts and stuff used to be. So that'll be 4 magazines in the case that you already own. And all your little doodahs and stuff you can just stick up here. And now that we're out of the case realm, because who cares about the case, let's talk about the gun. Everyone's favorite part. This gun is, of course we've already said the name, CZ 75 P-01, made in, if I can get that into the light just right so you can read it. I don't know if you can read it yet. The Czech Republic. Got your slide release up where your thumb can actually hit it, which that's actually hard to find on some guns, especially with my smaller hands. I have a hard time getting one that can fit. You got your decocker on it, which it comes standard with a decocker instead of the safety. I suggest leaving the decocker on, not switching it to a safety, because in the event that it's on safety, you have to turn it off safety. Then you still have then it might be cocked. I don't know, or depending on how you want to carry it. I haven't installed the safety on mine, so I don't exactly know how that worked, but it just seems like a recipe for disaster to me. If you put it decocked, you have your hard trigger pull to pull back the hammer, and then allow it to fire. And then because it has fired, you'll have your really soft trigger pull, just light as a feather. And there it goes. Where's the magazine? Oh, I'll put it over here. The sights are not anything to like rant and rave about, but they're good. They're exactly the way I would want them, just normal old sights, nothing fancy. Easy to line up, easy to see. I'm not sure about them in low lighting conditions. I haven't really tried them out in low lighting conditions, but I'm certain you could get some glow sights on them if you wanted to. And if you notice by now, the bore axis on this gun is very low. They've brought down the slide to where it's really thin. It's actually a little hard to grab if you're panic grabbing it. So you just want to get your fingers tightened up on there. Dig your fingers into these grooves and just pull it back, But hopefully you will never have to rack the slide in an emergency situation, because it has that decocker plus the hard trigger pull. Hopefully you'll never have to actually clear the gun. But that's saying that of all guns. You never want to have to fix a jam when you need it. So let's go ahead and show you how to take this thing apart. Where'd the magazine go? In the gun? There it is. Just take it apart. Pull the slide back to where those 2 marks meet, which is not very far. It's just like this far. Kind of hard to do it on camera so you can see it. Then push the button. Well, if I could actually do this. There you go. Helps when the hammer's back. Pull out your pin, or pull out your slide release. There's your frame. which is a metal frame, not a plastic frame. And I know some people are going to write in the comments immediately, hey, that's a polymer frame you're talking about. It's plastic. I know you want to make it sound special by saying it's polymer. It's plastic. Plastic and rubber, sure, but still plastic. I'm a fan of metal frames. It's just one of my obsessions. Got your spring, got your barrel, and then you have your slide. And reassembly is really fast too. Pull it back, give it a whack, and you're good to go. So that is the CZ P-01 in NATO green, and it's a gun I am happy to have. When you are loading the gun, I would suggest racking the slide back, locking it in place, take your +1, drop it in there, let the slide fall forward, decock it at this stage. Don't load the magazine and then decock it, because that spends a longer time without your decock, and your decock is your safety. Safety first, please. Then take your loaded mag, load that in there, finger out, stick it in your holster. Cheap holster, but it works for me. And that is CZ P-01. Hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, you know what to do. You've been on YouTube before. You're not new here. Except now there's a little bell icon, which I don't know what that's for. Something about alerts or whatever. But anyway, have a nice day. And I guess I'll see you in another video, if you want. Bye-bye.